to the next question, kind of returns us to, like, as a male musician, what can they do better? Or how can they make you feel more welcome, be more exclusive or inclusive, sorry, inclusive? What are some things I should absolutely avoid?
Based on what everyone else was saying about being allies for each other, that women, when we see it happening to another woman, we say something. The men, if you see it, if you hear it, say something. Don't just passively stand there and let somebody, whoever it may be, disparage your peers, because that's what the women are. They're your peers. They're not just women. They're your peers. All right. And so it's the level of respect that you need to inherently have for your peers. And so when you have that respect, you don't let somebody put down this other person. So that's one thing. And the other thing is monitor your language. Think about it when you hear a woman who's really an amazing player. Don't say to her she sounds like a dude. That's not a compliment. That's perpetuating this misperception that women are in some way lesser than men. And it's ridiculous. And I hope that the world is finally coming around to understanding it's ridiculous. Humans are humans, period. So those are two things that any male musician can do. If you just do that much, that's moving the discourse forward.
Yeah, I would also say right now, unfortunately, men are often in the power of being the MD or the person who's hiring for the band. Call women first. I mean, most of us don't even get the chance to get on the gig. It doesn't have to be an all-female band all the time. Make it half and half. Like, I'm not the hugest fan of like it's all girls or it's all guys. Like, I don't think we're going to be equal until it's half and half on every gig.
Speak, Chelsea.
Yeah.
I get an amen on this, somebody.
Yeah. So when I need to like, when I have to call a sub for a gig, I always try to call a girl first, no matter what the gig is. I recommend females to my male friends who are looking for other players, and I think the more men are aware that they need to do that, the faster this is all going to change. So yeah.
I've been doing that for years. Like anytime that there's a gig that I can't do, my first call is always to a woman. First.
Thanks, Victoria, because you've totally hooked me up before.
You're welcome.
I feel like that right there is like what was in my brain that I wanted to say. So it's like, and don't get me wrong, like I love the all-female thing. I think it's great, but sometimes it's like, bro, mix that thing up. You know what I mean? Because I was telling Elise this when we were talking about the whole panel. I was just like, dude, I would just love to see a female drummer up there just with Drake and a bunch of dudes, and it's just her. She holds her own, like she can do a rap gig, like she can, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't have to always be, because even that in a sense is like, it is a step forward, but even the all-female thing in a sense is like sexualized and it's still kind of like,
kind of a gimmick.